Schokl Mountain. Exactly 100 years ago, the first attempt was made to conquer the mountain with a car. Since then, many more have tried, but few have succeeded. And only one sets the standards here. The Mercedes-Benz G-Class. One of the toughest and most robust 4x4s to be built in series production. Now, the off-roader is in even greater demand. For Axel Harries, this is a confirmation of the now 30-year success story. I believe the G model has cult status because not just the shell is unique. I think that the design is, as before, a timeless classic. That's why we won't change the design. I believe that the inner value of the G-Class is still held in high regard by off-road experts. Because, in my opinion, this vehicle has always belonged to the very best all-terrain vehicles in the world. And that, after 30 years, is impressive, I think. The G was born in 1979. The now veteran had everything back then that transforms a car into a true blue all-terrain vehicle. Four-wheel drive, rigid axles with higher articulation, and thanks to low-range gearboxes and differential lock, impressive traction. Robust, functional, and after 30 years still timeless. The G-Class has, in all this time, lost none of its character and emotive appeal. The G truly belongs to the most exclusive automobiles of its class. It promises quality of life and keeps its promise. People like Friedrich Rohr have stood for this for 30 years. You feel comfortable, you have space, and when you sit inside, there are surfaces that have everything that you could possibly want. That means you have your living room with you when you're on the road, and that in every possible region and terrain. Also, the technology installed is really state-of-the-art. It is always adapted, and you will probably never experience your limitations, the ones you've set yourself, because you don't trust yourself to drive that way and to do all the things that this vehicle is capable of. The potential of the G-Class is in the production. To all intents and purposes, every G is unique, handmade in the Grazer factory of Magna Steyr on behalf of Mercedes-Benz. There is a less than 30% use of robots, an advantage when it comes to the manufacture of the individual model palette of the Gs. Even when the G-Class can compete on the street, its true self is revealed when others capitulate. You don't drive a G, you feel a G off-road. With every seemingly impassable meter, the certainty grows that almost nothing can stop this vehicle. A characteristic that earns the G-Class a great deal of respect. He has accompanied the G all the way from the beginning. Evan Vonish has driven each new model relentlessly through the toughest terrain, just to improve it. The G is for him a modern classic. The G conveys the driving feeling of off-road driving, real off-road driving, and the concept of all-wheel drive, of the rigid axle. The 100% axle lock is still the same, and the safety of the roll bars. It's simply a complete concept. The G, an icon for Mercedes-Benz, built to make the impossible possible. So if you hear the call of the wild, you will be best equipped to make it to the top. And all that for 30 years.